As far back as I can remember, my mom and my grandmother both said that I enjoyed arguing as a kid. And so their idea was always that I should aspire to be an attorney because I could at least get paid to argue for a living. And so that's kind of where I just pursued my calling, was to pursue being a lawyer. The type of law I practice is personal injury, and I primarily handle motor vehicle accidents. I've been doing that for around 10 years, and I'm based out of the downtown location of Farah and Farah. And I've enjoyed doing this for those 10 years. I've had the thrill of going after insurance companies and representing clients and advocating for them, hearing their stories, telling those stories to the other side, and then seeing successful outcomes and seeing the client feel fully compensated when the case is done. I think that is the key, is when a client is happy, is when they are fully compensated, their stories heard, and that they're taken care of. One of the ways that we attack big insurance companies is really simple. It's by experience. It's just knowing how they play their games and then just playing the game back, but playing it way better than them. Given my 10 years of doing this, I've had the opportunity of pretty much dealing with and working against about every attorney for every major insurance company in the state of Florida. And you typically understand how they work their system and how they work their game. And so it's always about knowing the opposite side, but knowing how to do it better so that the client gets the best result. If a client hires me, it's pretty simple. They're going to know that they have direct access to me. Every time I call a client, we file a lawsuit for them. They have my direct dial, they come directly to me, and I stay in tune with them in every step of the way. I update them as major events unfold, and they update me as major events unfold as well. So when you're hiring me, you're hiring someone who's not just away from you, but someone who's beside you, someone who's paralleling with you as you go through this journey, because you're not doing this alone. You hired us so that we could be with you alongside this, so that eventually we can get you the best result possible. One of the best quotes that I've often go back to again and again, and it's something I've shared with our clients before, is this. It's from Micah chapter 6, verse 8. And it's, what does the Lord require of you but to do justice, to love kindness, and to walk humbly with your God? At the end of the day, that's really what attorneys trying to do. It's just trying to correct a wrong as best as they can through their advocacy with the laws that they're given to ultimately help and serve their client. And that's what we try to do. Is winning everything? I think a lot of people give different answers to that. And for me, winning is not as important as how you win. The reality is that every attorney has a different way to practice. And the goal is always to do the best job you can. It's to ultimately win for your client. There's no denying that. But how you get there, I would argue, is the best way to gauge how a win is successful or not. And so doing it ethically, doing it professionally, doing it morally, doing it wisely, those different ways of getting to the goal is just as important as getting to the same destination.